Today we're going to be starting with logarithms and exponents, and it's going to go pretty fast, so please make sure you're listening to what I'm saying as well as I'm teaching. Okay, so we're going to start off with the definition of logarithm. So way back in the old days, exponents were really large numbers, or if you had a really small number, they would be converted into logarithms because they didn't have a calculator to use to be able to calculate big numbers. But they somehow said, so the definition, that the log base b, so that's your base, that's the base number, of x is going to be y. Okay? So this is your base. They converted the base, and that's your exponent. And then that's your number that the base to the exponent is going to be equals to x. So make sure you know that the log is equal to the exponent of some number x. Okay? So please make sure you keep that in mind. And so we did the conversion back in April, convert the logarithms into exponents. So let's look at some examples right here. We have the log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. So this is going to be, I just do my never-ending circle. So just like that, 2 to the third is equal to 8. You can check it on the calculator. So 2 to the third power is 8. Okay? And then you have log base 5 of 625 is equal to 4. So we're just going to do our never-ending circle. So this is 5 to the 4th is equal to 625. You can check it. 5 to the 4th is equal to 625. Okay. So now converting the exponent into a logarithm, so going backwards, you have 4 squared is equal to 16. So then we're going to say the log base 4 of 16 is equal to 2. So this is your exponent. Okay, that's the exponent. So the log is always going to equal to the exponent, and then 4 is your base. Okay, so if I were to do my never-ending circle, I would end up with this again. Okay, so this is your base, the 8, so log of 8, base 8 of 512 is equal to 3. So that's your exponent, that's the logarithm is always going to equal the exponent. Okay, so then that's how you would convert these. And you could check it by going a to the third, the never-ending circle, and then that's what you get right there. So these two things mean the same thing. One is in exponential form and one is in logarithmic form. Now let's talk about the common log. The common log is base 10, and that's the logarithm that you see right here on the calculator. And so the common logarithm, you're going to see it as log of x is real. So you're not going to have it, you're not going to put the base 10 because it's known that that's what the base is. But that's what it really means. Okay? Whoops, that's what it really means. That you have when you don't see a base, then you have to understand that that base is 10 and that it's this one that you have on the calculator. Okay, now the other thing that you need to know is that if you have log of 10, that means log base 10 of 10, that's always going to be 1. Okay, because there's this rule that says that if you have the log base b of b, that equals 1. They cancel out and they make 1. So this is an important rule that you guys need to remember. The natural log is base e. and you always see it as ln. So they put the l first and then the n. And the natural log of x is the same thing as the natural log of e, base e of x. But you don't put that all the time. You just say natural log of x. And that one is right there on the calculator, ln. Okay? And so again, if you see the natural log of e, that means the natural log base b of e, which again is going to be 1 because they cancel out right there. Okay? So this is an introduction to logarithms. Go to the next video to look at their graphs.